Oh, goody. Now, I am excited. First off, I'm going to apologize to every single one of you guys that I said to on Friday that I'm going to do the Wombat. That's coming on Wednesday or Friday this week. One of those two, because boy, oh boy, if I received a heck of a package. This is included in it. And I have known about this coin for many, many, many months in advance. And when I first saw it, my first impression was, oh yes, you have to get that. And it was just awesome. So Martin did exactly that. He bought some and as now, well, he has them up for sale. So when I seen this in the pile of coins to be reviewed, I had to make an exception. I had to switch around the dates, and I had to do it today. So stay with me. If you like what you see and you want one of these, look at the links down below. You'll see a link to silvertrader.uk. You'll also see a link to the Precious Metal Forum. And finally, you'll see a link to my own personal website, AceBullion, where I assure you there is more silver coming. It is really just manic at the moment. I am like a little elf out there. So here we go. Now you know it's got to be special, especially if I'm gloving up for this occasion. And I'm excited. I am genuinely excited. So right, I'm going to unbox this now for your pleasure and my pleasure and everything else. And we are looking at the only thing that's going to give it away is that. It says 2 PIP Nutcracker 24. It's just a basic barcode that the Perth Mint use. So there's nothing special about this box that, well, you have to look at. So we're going to first slide it out and everything else, and see where we're going to go from there. Beautiful, look at that. Has a lovely presentation box, and yep, it's one of the things, because I have already opened this, one of the things I wasn't too sure of, and I did watch the Perth Mint unboxing, which made me laugh a little bit, because none of the boxes comes the way that they actually portray them to. And it comes with a little lovely bow tie here. No, that's not the case. The bow tie is here, and it's folded up. And yeah, it wasn't ever gonna be. So we're gonna move that aside. I just wanted you guys to be aware that the bow tie may be on top or maybe on the inside there, but it's not wrapped. That's kind of for you to decide to do, especially if you're using it as a gift or whatever you may decide to do with it. I don't know, but super cool. So we come on to the typical Perth Mint, display cases, i.e. the acrylic glass and whatnot. But we're going to pop this out ever so slightly first. This may prove to be a fatal flaw, but I'm going to do it anyway, because this is in there rather tight. Yep, okay, so, yep. You know what? I don't need to, well, yeah, so, yeah, I'll show it to you as it is. Sorry, don't want to mess you around with that. So, it comes in this box, which has little bits on it. You don't really need to take this out at all. In fact, I find, well, I guess if you want to display it, perhaps, but I'm not convinced that you're going to need to, because you're not going to be able to see the other side. At least not to my knowledge. But let's open it further. Let's find out some more. And yeah, here we go. So, as always, what I recommend everyone do, just one little turn counterclockwise, and up it lifts. Now this does have a coating on it. You could notice that, obviously. I'm not going to undo that lovely protective coating, because that's for whoever wants to buy this. Okay, sorry about that. A little bit of an issue there. But yeah, so we could be finding out in a sec if it's going to work around. Inside we have these COA, and these are limited, as you can see there, to just 2,500. of these nutcrackers. And yeah, it is, well, rather beautiful. Silver, antiqued, colored coin. It's actually gold plated. Now on the back is the COA, your certificate number there. This one is close to the end, so that's a heads up. Then you get a little pouch here, which is, you think is cool, which it is. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, and now we get our nutcracker. Yeah, so this box won't do anything. You're not going to be able to display it, let's say like that or whatever. Even if this is facing the right way, you're not going to be able to display it, and it's not going to be able to show it properly on both sides. That's a big shame, because I really like it. There is one other kind of a shame to it as well, and I'll get into it, but the rest of it is just it's pure genius. So let's pull it out here. And there it is. Now there's the box, and I'm just going to verify, of course, that everything is, because it moved, but no, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, so there's nothing to display it after this. It's just what you see is what you're going to get. So we're going to take a look first at the King Charles side of things. And it has, because it is a coin, it's 2 ounces of silver, 2 pure ounces of silver, and remember that nutcracker, we're looking at the back of them, is gold plated, along with that inner ring there, as you can see. Really superbly done. And it just sits and recesses perfectly. It's I know how they've done it actually, but it's brilliant. So that's why you'll be able to see a little gap there. It's a push fit. This is Dean Thorne's design here on the back of King Charles and all that. And let's go on to the main bit, because we are talking about the nutcracker. I have to show it like that, because the minute I do this, it just sinks. But that is beautiful. So, nutcracker. It tells the whole story of the evil mouse king there, fighting against the nutcracker himself, who's also standing proud in the center. We have the little girl at the bottom at the 6 o'clock position. And the P125 Perth Mint is going out with a fairly good bang, I would say. For this year, we have the owl as well on top, and we have all the soldiers, the toy soldiers, off on the right, and the evil mouse army on the left. Now, this would be a beautiful, well, it is a beautiful coin. It would be an even better display piece if either one of the two things were done. And this is my main gripe, especially when you're paying, well, a substantial amount of money for 2 ounces of silver. One, and just hear with me, because I'm not trying to gripe about this. One, if the display case was able to show you both sides, that way you can get a nice clear view, and you can also see in between and get a nice lovely view of the inner ring here and everything else. Really, really beautiful. Let's have a look here at the... I just want you to see the nutcracker. He is superb. But two, how the heck are you supposed to put this on a Christmas tree? There is nothing. I'm afraid nothing is available. It's a reeded edge that goes all the way along the side of it. I'm just going to verify here. I don't see, not from any of mine, any numbering on this coin. So it's all fine and well they put a serial number on it, but on the COA, but they haven't put one on the coin that I can see. That's kind of a shame as well. So I mean, that's three things that's a shame. One, I would love to have this, and it's a nice piece, by the way. It like really is a nice hefty piece. Okay. It would just be so much better if there was a little loop here that we can hang it on our Christmas tree. I was seriously contemplating buying this and putting a jump ring on the top. That would immediately destroy its value and everything else. But then how else would I display this piece? You know, I have the equipment to do so, but I just don't know. I couldn't destroy a piece like that, even with pure silver and then, you know, laser welded on there, just a little tiny tack weld. That's all it takes. But no, I can't. And the box that it comes in to be displayed, well, you don't have the other side of it. It's just, it's wrong. Why did they do that? So whoever was in the packaging and at the final stages of this screwed up royally, I'm going to say. Dare I say this? The Perth Mint. And they really did kind of shoot themselves in the foot. It's a perfect representation of, you know, the Nutcracker plays and everything else that I've seen. There's even TV shows and all sorts of stuff. It's a perfect representation of it. And it's executed extremely well. And they even go as far as putting that dangly piece there. But for what? If it's going to sit in a box, that dangly piece here of the Nutcracker is doing jack. I really wish the Perth Mint would have thought about this a little bit more and would have put something together, even if it was on a pure, clear acrylic basis. Now, I suppose there are some options that you can go to. You can buy yourself a very cheap see-through container. That's one of the options if you're going to do that. But why should you when it's this much? Don't know. Anyway, what's your thoughts and opinions, everyone? Beautiful antique finish, fantastic design. You guys let me know. All right, I'll see you later this week. Bye for now.